Hello guys, this is Hariharan. In last video we saw about deploying our agent to Cloud Run. In today's video we will be deploying our agent to Vertex AI Agent Engine. So we will see what is Vertex AI Agent Engine and how to deploy our agent to that. So now let's get into the video. Vertex AI Agent Engine is a part of Vertex AI platform which is managed by the Google Cloud. This enables services to developers to deploy and manage and scale AI agents in production. So due to this AI agent engine, you can focus on creating applications because the scaling part of the problem is handled by this agent engine itself. Also, this Vertex AI agent engine offers the following services that you can use individually. First is deploying and scale agent engine. So it provides end-to-end managements starting from creating and managing sessions and also to memory. Everything is handled by the agent engine itself. You don't need to worry about that. And also you can customize the agent's container image with build time installation scripts. Like in the build time you will be able to give the scripts and system dependencies so that the container image can also be customized. And also you can access models and tools such as function calling. And there is another functionality which is like you can deploy the agents with different Python frameworks, and also agent to agent protocol is also active here. Now let me tell you about the features in deep actually. First one is quality and evaluation. It's a preview option actually. They are in development phase, so the agent quality, all those things can be evaluated using this. And also sessions. In my previous tutorial videos I would have told you about agent session. So the session is which handles the chat memory, conversation context of the agent. You no need to create a database or in-memory session which forgets after you left the chat. Session related data is easily handled by the Vertex AI. It has an ADK has an inbuilt session service called Vertex AI Session Service. You can use that to actually store your session related data there. And also memory bank. I would have told you in my previous video about the memory bank. I would have used Vertex AI memory bank. So that one is actually easily available to the agent using the Vertex AI agent engine. So all the things are present in a single place. So you no need to go to different places and configure everything separately. Everything is available in a single place, and all you need to do is deploy it, and the agent engine will handle everything in from session, memory bank, and also there is a feature observability. What it does is, let's say if there is any error your agent or you want to debug, so there is an observability feature in which you can see the logs of what your agent is seeing, what the agent is doing, so you can easily debug what the problem and you can solve it. So this is an overall architecture of the agent engine, you can see. So it's like the runtime, that's the authentication, everything is fully managed. You need to provide a authentication key in order to access the agent engine, so it's secure. And also context management, session, memory, everything is managed by the agent engine itself, which I explained you before. And also quality, which I told you, there is an evaluation service in which you can actually evaluate our agent which is deployed in the cloud. And also observability, you can actually monitor and trace the logs which is present, so that you can monitor what your agent is doing. If there is any problems, all those things you can manage. And also it supports various open source agent frameworks which you can see here, which includes ADK, that's Google Native Development Kit, and also LangGraph, LangChain, Llama Index, Crew AI. All those things are supported by it. And also it has access to tools like agent to agent protocol, built-in tools, custom tools, Google Cloud tools, MCP tools, and OpenAI tools, all Open API tools. All those things are accessible. And also you can use various models in Vertex AI. You can host your model in Vertex AI and use that model also in this agent engine. So all those features and all those things are easily available, and also the configuration part is also very easy. So this Vertex AI agent engine is built mainly for deploying our AI agents. So now let's go and create and deploy our AI agent to the Vertex AI agent engine. So I have created a folder called deploy to Vertex AI, and inside that I have created a simple agent. This is a weather agent. So I would have explained how a weather agent works in my previous tutorial videos. You can actually refer that. So this is a simple agent. If we ask what's the weather in Chennai or New York, it uses the get weather tool, gets the weather information and gives us the weather information. That's all. It's just a simple agent. So what you're going to do is deploy this agent to the Vertex AI agent engine. I have created a readme file in which I have given step by step on how to deploy our agent to the Vertex AI Agent Engine, and I have given from setting up the Google Cloud till deploying it to the agent engine. So all these steps I have given step by step. You can actually follow this step by step in order to set up your Google account and then deploying the agent to the agent engine. You can also set up the Google account by referring the Google ADK documentation. In this you can find deploy to Vertex AI engine page, and in this you can actually set up the Google account by following these steps step by step exactly. So you need an actually active Google project. So whatever you are going to do in your Google Cloud, the Google Cloud project is mandatory. You need to create one, and also there is a free trial available in Google Clouds. And if you are a first timer, try to avail this $300 and experiment and learn what you can get from Google Cloud. You can log into your Google Cloud console and create a project by clicking this new project, or you can actually select if you already have any projects, you can actually select by clicking them. So it's very easy. And also you need to enable some APIs for this. You can actually see here they have given step by step in this documentation with the screenshots. Actually you can actually use this in order to set up your Google account if you haven't. And also you need to enable Vertex AI API and Cloud Resources Manager API. Next one is we need to set up the coding environment, I mean the local system. You need to install the Google Cloud CLI actually in your local machine. So to install it, you can just click this link and install it, and after this you can give this command one by one to set up your Google Cloud project in your local system. So after setting up, you need to define our agents, those things which I have already done. So now let me show you the code. So here you can see the weather agent. We have already defined our agent, which contains agent.py, .env, all those things we have already defined. So we are using that already defined agent itself, and we are going to deploy it. Let me go to this readme. These are the same things which is present in the Google Cloud documentation. So I am skipping this part. So now in order to deploy our agent, ADK has a simple command. With ADK you can easily deploy your agent with a single command. That's ADK deploy agent engine, and you need to give your projects, region, display name, and also the agent directory. By using this simple command, you can easily deploy your agent to the Vertex AI agent engine. Let me copy it and run this command. I'll open the terminal. I will just paste the command. So let's see here. I have given the project as value mediator, I mean that's my project ID. You can actually get your project ID from the Google Cloud console, and the region I have given it as US Central 1, so you can also give the same. And the display name I have given it as weatherbot. You can name it some whatever name you want. And also this is the agent directory. I have kept my agent code inside this weather agent directory, so I have given the name, and it should be you should actually give the path to that directory. So since I am inside this deploy to Vertex AI folder, the weather agent folder is actually inside it, so I just gave the name. So now let me run it. So you can see that our agent has been deployed, and this is the agent engine location. I mean this is where our agent engine is being stored, and this is the agent engine ID. We will access our agent engine with this ID only. This is unique for each agents which you deploy to the Google Cloud. Now let me copy this ID. Okay, I have copied this ID. Now let's test our agent. So first actually there is two methods to test. One is using Python code. We can directly call our agent using the Python code itself by giving the resource ID. Now let me show you this code. So this is a normal Python code. In this, what we are doing is using Vertex AI library. We will be calling our deployed AI agent. So this is the resource ID. You would have got this ID in your in the terminal. You can see that you have gotten this ID, right? You need to copy this and paste it here. So now let me change this alone. So yeah, so I have copied and pasted it. Now let me just go through the code. What happened? So first one is we need to declare the Vertex AI client object with a project and location. So it's like we are connecting to the Vertex AI, and after that we are getting the agent engine. It's easy, just give it as agent engine.get and the resource id. So we will get the agent engine object, and then now what we are doing is creating this session. So what this list session option does is, for a user id we can have multiple sessions. So what we are doing, we are listing all the session and taking the latest one. So why we are doing that is, let's say if already existing user id and we want to just reuse it, then we need to just get the user id, right? So for this we are doing that. So if the let's say if the user id is not you are a new user and the user id is not present, then you can create a session using this adk app async create session. So it will create a session and give it to you, giving adk app dot async stream query in order to stream and get the query. So this is not just a normal python code of how you can use call your deployed vertex AI agent engine deployed agent via python library. So now let's go run this code. Python, you can see the logs. So I have given the user id as weather enthusiast. So it's first checking for existing sessions. Since there is no existing sessions, it's creating a new one, and it created a session, and you can see that the output, what the query which I asked is, what's the weather like in New York today. The agent is outputting as JSON, and you can see the messy data. Actually you can see this is the final text. Actually the current weather in New York is minus 1.4 degrees Celsius with wind speed of 6.2 km per hour. Okay, so the next method of testing our deployed agent engine is using the curl commands. So in this I have given step by step to test it. First the project id, the location id, and the reasoning engine id. So this is the one which I copied. I will copy this and paste it here. Done. So now let's create a session. I have copied the create session curl command. I am pasting it here. Let's give enter. So you can see that the class method is async create session, and you will get an output structure. Actually the output state, events, last updated time, user id, and this id, this is the session id. So using this session id you can stream query. Actually I will copy this session id. I have copied this session id. So now you can see in this your session id I will paste my session id which I copied. Now let me copy this and put it in the bash. Now for streaming a query we need to use this curl command. So let me copy this curl command. You can see the output which is same as what we got from the python file, same JSON, and you can see that weather information is here. The weather in Chennai, it's the text, it's the final output. Above things are like the tool calling, all those things will be there. You can see the tool calling, it's a function call, and the arguments as city as Chennai. So the agent is calling with the argument name city, and the tool which is using is get weather. You can actually see this with this, since it's streamable response, each and everything which the agent is doing is streamed as an JSON. So you can view what's happening. Now let me show you the agent engine in the Google Cloud Console. You can see our agent engine is here. Let me go into that agent engine. Actually you can see all these metrics. At the start I have told you what are all available. You can see all those things here in a single place. You can get all those things, and in this session you can see all the sessions which you have created, the weather enthusiast session and also the curl test user, all those sessions. So all the sessions data will be stored in this place itself. You don't need a separate database for storing it's actually production ready. And this is memories. You can actually configure memory bank to this also. And evaluation, in this you can give new evaluation. So you can see how to do agent evaluation here. So they will be given step by step, so I am not going into the details of this. So for you to in order to enable the traces, actually the observability, you need to set the Google Cloud Agent Engine enable telemetry to true in your environment variables while you are deploying. While you set it, the telemetry will be automatically enabled and you can see the logs. I have not enabled it, so I am not able to see that. So if you want to see the detailed logs, you can actually enable that. And this is runtime metrics. It just says the queries per second, all those information, latencies, all these things you can actually easily see with the help of this. So it's like a engine everything is attached to, so you don't need separate things. Everything is present in this agent engine, including from session, memories, evaluation, runtime meetings, all is present in a single place. So it's very easy to develop and deploy a production ready agent very easily using this Vertex AI agent engine. So I will share you the GitHub repository for the code. You can actually try it yourself, and also don't forget to follow for more videos like this.